Hello and welcome to this week's edition of the Earbones podcast, the only podcast that broadcasts directly from a different universe in the Marvel Multiverse every single week. I'm Brand, the ears.
And I'm Stick the Bones.
And yes, this hat is now a thing I wear every day. Today we are in Earth 1014, the realm of Freedom Force, which made its first appearance in the Millennial Visions book 2000 that we've done every
you
universe.
didn't even get it out to show people.
No, it doesn't matter.
Lazy.
You know
Lazy.
the story. Your dad's mowing the alley.
Yeah, he's going. Well, you gotta get the rocks.
You have horrible neighbors.
You gotta get the rocks.
You have horrible neighbors.
I do. On both ends.
Your parents, and I don't know. There's a car out there with a heroin sticker on it, so I figure they're good people.
You know who it is.
In this universe that we're in, there was a final battle between the Sentinels and the X-Men. Almost all of the X-Men died, with only 7 left remaining. Magneto, Cyclops, Colossus, Cable, Storm, Jean Grey. Oh, boy.
Wolvie?
Wolvie, yes.
Nice.
That's all 7. And they were called the 7 Pillars. And they were the only ones left, and they were a testament to how powerful the X-Men could be in the future. But that means they're all mating with each other, I'm guessing? Is that what that meant?
I guess.
Does this lead into that universe where they all had kids together?
Yo, weird.
Although Nightcrawler was part of that, and he's dead now in this universe.
Well, maybe he died after.
Well, that's where we are. And this hat is where I am. That's kind of a thing now that I'm wearing all the time. I wear it everywhere.
I don't know. Whatever.
You got a problem with it?
No. I mean,
I kind of want to start just wearing, like, giant Kentucky Derby hats everywhere I go.
giant Kentucky Derby hat.
Like, you know how when...
Like a 10-gallon hat.
No, not like a cowboy hat.
You mean like with a feather?
Some of them have feathers, some of them have other ornaments on them, but, like, they always wear big hats.
Like a woman's hat.
Yeah.
Like a sun hat.
Yeah, giant sun hats.
Yeah.
I kind of want to just make giant sun hats my thing now.
We could make some.
This is
Wanna
like
make some?
this is like just my transition into that. This is my stepping into that.
What are you doing tonight? We can make sun hats.
I mean, do you have the blueprints to make sun hats?
No, but we can figure it out.
Are we buying actual sun hats and then altering them, or are we making the hats?
We're making the hats. Make them out of foam.
Can I make mine out of burlap and balsa wood?
I don't have balsa wood. I do have burlap somewhere.
Like as a sack or just as a material?
Yeah, the material. I have some tweed. I got some tweed.
What's a tweed hat? What do I look like? Pauly Shore?
I got some neon green silk somewhere.
I don't think silk would hold up in a hat. Not a good material for a hat.
For the inside, you know?
No.
No?
Sweat would ruin silk in mere minutes.
Oh, it's not real silk. It's
faux silk.
It's faux silk for sure. For shizzle. So I was walking in my house down the alley you see out the window there, and this kid comes running at me, screaming at me, calling me a bitch, saying I look like Elvis Presley, and I shouldn't be walking away from him because I'm a bitch. At 10 in the morning, well, he's eating Sour Patch Kids. No idea who this kid is. No idea what's going on.
How old was this kid?
He had to be at least like 17.
Oh, so this kid legitimately wanted to square up.
Yeah.
Why'd you kick his ass?
Because I'm just like, I was like, guy, you got a problem. It's not me, so you should go find out what it is. He's like, I don't know. You just look like Elvis. It's making me mad. I was like, do I look like Elvis Presley?
You should have asked the kid if he was all right. He sounds like he's going through some shit.
I think he was high. I'm pretty sure he was high.
Listen, he's eating Sour Patch Kids. He's going through something. He saw those commercials. He went out and bought a thing of Sour Patch Kids because he thought they would pull on his hair and then they'd like be nice to him. He just wanted somebody to be nice to him. You should have been nice to him. You should have given him a smile and said, "Hey, is everything all right? Is there anything you need to talk about?"
I don't know. Maybe if he didn't come at me and want to fight me for I don't even know why.
Hey, tell him, hey, you can either talk to me or catch these hands.
I could have took him too. That's how little he was. I don't know what was going on. I was concerned.
He was little?
Yeah, he wasn't a big guy.
How do you know he's 17 then?
He just looked 17. I don't know. He just looked
Who
17.
ages somebody at 17?
What
I feel like that'd be the hardest age to ever pick.
17? No, because he's like tall and lanky and looks like he's thinking
No,
about
like if I saw somebody on the street who is 17, I'm either going to see them as like, I'll say, oh, you're probably 15 years old. Or I'm going to say, oh, you're like 26. Like that's the range in between there. 17 is probably the hardest age to age somebody at.
Well, with that attitude, I just, I thought it was a good pick.
Did you look at his ID?
No.
Next time, check his ID.
No, he
Then
won't-
you'll know if you can square up, if you'll be arrested for it, if you could have sex with him. It's up to you.
I should have got mine out and showed I wasn't Elvis.
Yeah, but your license says you're Elvis.
And then he's asking my dad if he knows who Elvis Presley is. And it's like, I don't know.
Okay, amazing might not be the right word. How much of a twist on this story would it be if you just punched your dad in the face?
Wow. My dad would probably kick his ass. He's got that old man dad
It's a
strength.
blown out shoulder.
In his right.
So he's just throwing left.
He's throwing left. Throwing hooks all day. He's southpaw.
Jake Gyllenhaal then.
He was also just mowing the alley out there. And also the parking lot across the street. I don't know what he's doing.
You gotta hit those cracks.
I guess.
All right, what are we doing? You got anything new for me?
I didn't.
Other than that story. You should have waited until I asked you if there was anything new. You told me that story.
You're right.
That's a good story, though.
Well, I'm the reincarnated king, so.
You know, you gotta say that.
What?
Hubba hubba.
Hubba hubba. Hubba hubba.
All right, we have books to talk about from last week before we do this week's.
Yeah. This is last week's, right?
Yes.
How about God Shaper
God
number
Shaper
one?
number
here?
1 from Boom. Cy Spurrier, Jonas Goonface. Okay, before you... Was there an exposition page? An intro page on this that you didn't read?
You know I didn't read it if there
know.
was. I don't even look.
Oh, my God.
I don't have time for that.
Because I knew what this was going into it based off previews when I got on it. And no, there isn't actually. So we're actually all right. But your opinion on God Shaper, because I really wanted you to read this. Because this was my pick of the week last week.
Honest opinion, the art is cool. The concept's out there. I don't know what the story is, though.
What do you mean?
I understand that he can shape God flesh.
He's a God Shaper because he doesn't have his own God. Like, that's how it works. The people who don't have their own gods are the God Shapers. They shape the
And the
God.
gods are the little, like, weird...
Different incantations.
Yeah,
Everybody has a
these
different
things.
god. Everybody has their own god, and every god has their own follower. And if gods don't have followers, they're not supposed to exist.
So,
But he has his own little buddy that they
Yeah.
kind of team up to do crimes together.
yeah. And then some girl showed up at the end and wanted whatever he took out of that stockroom from that guy. I don't know. I mean, the story was weird. I like the concept.
It's
I like
Cy
the art.
Spurrier. It's going to be confusing as shit for like 6 issues.
Yeah, you're right. I liked it.
How confusing was Legacy for 10 issues?
Well,
Did you read Number Cruncher?
no.
That love story?
No.
Talk about fucking confusing. Really good, but very confusing.
No.
I love this. I love this book. This is my pick of the week last week.
I mean, I could see it. The story didn't do it for me. Everything else did. I'll read number 2, maybe.
Maybe. That means no.
You know how I am about indie books.
That means you... It's Boom!
Well,
Boom's on Indie Book.
okay. All right.
My foot's asleep.
All right. See, if you had a table,
Yeah. Okay, now you're acting like you brought that idea up.
I did bring up that idea.
Now you're acting like you said, let's get a table.
I'm going to get a table. We're going to get a table. We're getting a table. We're going to dual cam it. I can
I don't know
do
why you're staring at me like I'm going to argue. This
Well-
was my idea from the get-go.
I can do my sex streams while on the table.
Sex dreams?
Streams.
Oh. Can you keep your liquids on your side? Or at least clean up. Give me a thing of Lysol wipes. I'll wipe it up before I leave. Nope. I didn't mean leave. I meant when I get here. Meant when I get here.
Weird. All right. Well, that might get us.
Time is a fickle thing.
Yeah.
It's a human construct.
I mean, it's not.
It is, though.
I mean, it's not.
It is. We can travel the time stream. You can't?
No.
What was the next book from last week?
We got. Did you put these in order?
No.
Oh wow, weird. We got Action Comics 977.
And it's the aftermath of Superman Reborn.
Yeah. He's trying to figure out what's up with visible physics
Mixelpidalic. Mr. Mixelpidalic.
because he can't remember what happened with his son,
Yeah.
and then he relives his childhood. He sees Krypton get destroyed. Beautiful artwork for those scenes.
Yeah, very good.
And I don't remember what the big reveal at the end was. There was something, right?
There was definitely something because I wouldn't have held off and had to talk to you about
What was it?
This is your book, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, you were on this.
I just read this too.
Hold on. I just read this. How many minutes ago?
Thursday. It was Thursday. Oh, I forgot to do something.
Oh, somebody's like taking over the fortress, or somebody's talking to him from the fortress. He can hear somebody in the fortress.
Oh yeah, that was it. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
It was very interesting to see him relive his life though, and like his past, and stand there and watch it happen.
I mean,
and...
did we need another Superman origin
No,
story?
we didn't, and I'm now wondering why I didn't want to go over this.
I don't know either. It was just an origin story.
I think it was because it was the Superman Reborn. But by the way, this week, 6 books are the Superman Reborn Afterbirth. Nope.
Whoa.
Aftermath.
Whoa.
Aftermath. Not birth. Although, would I read a book based entirely around Superman's afterbirth?
I told you about that guy in Family Feud.
No.
It was the question was what would a dog eat that you wouldn't?
Oh yes.
And
yes.
it went through like normal things like poop and rotting flesh or something. And the one guy's like afterbirth,
Yes.
just out of nowhere. What do you?
That's a Charlie answer.
It was.
Sea urchin?
I'm like he's the Charlie of this family.
Actually, Charlie's answers were all right. It was Dennis's answers that were wrong.
He was more frank, just out there.
No, but Charlie's answers were the one guy, because he was the one.
Yeah.
Was like dragon, and one of them was dragon.
Um,
Okay, and then Detective 954. And the only reason I didn't want to talk about this one is because how badass is the final series?
Wow.
When when Orphan is going to take everybody on.
It's
by himself.
amazing.
Because like the calling was like, who could take on that entire,
Yeah, Conan's like, no one. You might get past one, maybe take down 10 of them, but you're never gonna take down all the best killers in the world.
Yeah.
And it has Orphan there, like
Ready
bring
to
it
just
on.
go.
It's awesome.
And second issue, or the next part of this just came out this week.
And I pretty much called this.
Oh?
I said Raish would go to Batman to have help taking down Shiva.
I feel like that's not exactly what happened.
I feel like it kind of is. He can't control her, and he needs help.
I don't know. Maybe I misread that then, because I felt like that's not what happened.
Well, he didn't help Batman. He traded Batman over to infiltrate her, I assume, with the rest of his Bat family.
Yeah, I feel like they didn't go there to work together. Like you called it, because you were like, oh, he's going to go there to Batman and him are going to work together. I feel like that's not what happened.
I feel like they work together. I think they came to an understanding. That's as much as working together you can get with Reich. I mean, let's be real. He's not like taking out the dinner or anything.
And then this is still from last week as well, correct? Wonder Woman 20.
Yes. Wow. Amazing.
Yeah, this is the God Watch storyline?
Yes, it's God Watch. God Watch is the best storyline of this weird back and forth.
The other
thing.
one's the truth?
It doesn't matter what it is.
The other one's the truth.
It doesn't matter.
By the way, I'm glad you're holding your mic like Burt McCracken. I really appreciate that.
This is awkward.
What's with your pointer finger? Why are you doing that?
I don't know. Is it a problem? It's so I can point. Point Dexter. No.
When are you going to have one?
A point?
Mm-hmm.
That was awful. The lady whose daughter's face is gone, I don't remember her name. She summons a witch who I suppose I should know who she is.
It's Cersei.
Is it Cersei? It is
Yeah.
Cersei. That's
She says it is. She says, I'm Cersei.
I do know who that is now. Never mind. To imprison.
Trap the brothers, the twins.
Yeah, and she ends up trapping them in the dogs.
Yes.
Doing some
Which is
weird,
badass.
a weird spell or everything.
But the spell takes like a lot of different things to do, and one of them is power from Wonder Woman.
Yeah, she gets in the lasso of truth
Mhm.
and breaks a skull. I don't know. And we find out that her daughter escaped and is with her father, who is...
Not her father. The twins' father.
Is it?
Yes. They're demigods.
Oh. Well, I get it, but I thought it would be kind of...
It was a little confusing. I don't think she's a demigod, though. She's with their father, I believe, because they even said their father is...
Ares.
Yeah.
What
Her
if Ares just
Why would her
slamming
father
randoms?
be Ares? You know what I mean? Like, I don't think so.
Well, that'd be cool.
I don't think it's going to happen. Like, but she would be a demigod then. Like the little girl, which I guess could happen.
She
but,
might be.
But I feel like the twins are demigods. But that's how I read into it. At first, I did read the same thing. I said, hold on, why is her dad Ares? And I said, no. And then I reread through it. And I said, they have to be talking about the twins' dad.
Well,
it was a little
See, you
convoluted.
went back for a second look. I just took it as face value and went with it.
Face value, but she doesn't have one.
Yeah, so...
Zinger.
Yeah, that was good. That was good. We're on point today. See? Point. We're on point. God damn, we're
It
good.
was a great issue, though. I love this Wonder Woman issue. Although the new issue that came out this week was Truth. So.
Yeah, so no one cares. But this is great.
And is that all the ones from last week?
I believe so.
Okay, you need to open this up. Actually, I'll open it up for you and hand it to you.
I only have one hand this week.
Oh, okay, I'll set it down. You need to look at the art in this. It's Green Lanterns 21, and it's some of the best artwork I've seen in a book in a long time. It's very good.
Oh.
Polaris' brother
Is
dies.
that Polaris?
Dr. Polaris, yes.
Wow.
Dr. Polaris. And his brother dies, but you remember Simon brought his friend back from a coma with the ring? Like everybody said the ring can't heal anybody,
Yeah.
and he brought his friend back. Well, he said, I'm going to do it then. I'm going to bring his brother back. I'm going to do it. And he tries, and he fails. So then Polaris freaks out and starts pulling the watchtower down to Earth. Like, just goes nuts and starts pulling it down to Earth.
Wow.
That's where his brother dies.
Who's the artist on this?
I will look at it before we finish. But I want to wait. He starts pulling the goddamn watchtower down to Earth. And then they both, Simon and Jessica both summon all the power they can to hold it up. And they fucking succeed.
Wow.
They keep it aloft. They keep it up in the air. Incredible amount of willpower. Incredible strength.
Oops.
I fucking love this issue. But then at the end, they get summoned by, is it John Stewart?
Yeah.
They get summoned by John Stewart, so now I guess they're going to be part of the Green Lantern Corps for some crazy thing. I don't know. I'm not reading Green Lantern Corps,
I
so
need to get on this.
that art is fucking phenomenal.
Yeah. Oh, you can look. It's easier.
The artist is Roca? Robinson Roca did the pencils.
What a madman.
Daniel Henriquez. I'm sorry.
I think
did the
he
inks.
should get the most out of it because I mean the pencils are good,
Joe Prado did the inks with him.
but I think it's the colors that
Well, the colors are Alex Salazzo.
they're,
And
they're
he
not
did
muddy.
Great fucking
They're
work.
very.
The art in this is fantastic.
It is that is beautiful.
I loved it. This book is significantly one of the best books every week.
I'll get on it.
If you're not reading Green Lanterns, you need to be. Because not only are there great storylines going on, but the character development with Simon and Jessica, dealing with their own problems, dealing with their own issues, and then also dealing with each other is just fucking great.
It sounds very good.
This book is amazing.
Very good.
Okay, you read this? Got my nice lenticular cover.
I did read this.
Batman 21.
I would say this might be my pick of the week.
Oh boy,
Really?
I got problems.
Why?
It's fucking dumb.
Why is it dumb?
What was there in this book that was so great?
The best part, and nothing to do with the story, is more so Batman stalling Reverse Flash.
But we've seen it before.
I know, but I enjoyed it, and it's not a great week for books.
I liked
liked
the panel layout of this. I liked it a lot. I love Tom King. Tom King's writing this, so I know it's going to get better. I like the idea, and I know this hockey player dying is going to come back. Who's that girl at the beginning?
I have no idea.
Maybe, I don't know. That's going to come back around at some point. But reverse the part about this, the only part that I thought was good, and the only part that I thought was they've hyped this up for so long, this issue itself.
Mm-hmm.
The only part that I thought lived up to that hype was when Reverse Flash comes back and says, God, I saw God. And then he just starts fucking disintegrating. That was it. The rest of it,
That was awesome.
The rest of it, I was like, okay, we've seen this before. We've seen Batman get his ass kicked. We've seen him stall. We've seen him waiting for Flash. We've seen all this. These are same lines we've seen from Batman. And this is nothing against Tom King. I just figured I was expecting a lot more. That's something different. I like the clock counting down. It also bothered me because would Batman be able to understand Reverse Flash if he was saying this much fucking dialogue in 1 second? Because if you look at the clock, and that's me being overly into it.
Are you all right? It's a
'Cause,
comic
like,
book. You know that.
It was 37 seconds, and then 36 seconds when he's reading this, and then 35 seconds the next one, and he read a fucking paragraph of the speech. And
So
he
he's
could
not
do
reading.
it. He said a paragraph of speech in 1 second.
You're doing it right now. Slow
No, I'm
down.
not. But I'm saying he could do it. Batman wouldn't understand it. Realism.
A second is a long time to say a whole paragraph.
No, it is not.
It is.
No.
I guarantee you could say something he says in there in a whole second.
In 1
If
second.
you said it fast enough.
In 1 second.
Yeah.
Impossible.
All right.
Get your stopwatch out.
Give him my stuff.
By the way, I'm really good at talking, so this isn't going to prove much.
Oh.
Because I'm really good at talking.
Okay.
Let me find the exact...
What else are you going to stroke?
Right here it is. And it's actually two sentences. He says more later, but I'll read this one, and there's one right below it. Are you ready?
All right. 1, 2, 3, go.
Is this what you did after you killed me, before you died with your world?
All right, that was 3.4 seconds. But read it fast. 1, 2, 3, go.
Is this what you did after you killed me, before you died with your world?
2.2 seconds.
Doubled. That's 100% more. That's 200% of the time. Let me try this other one.
Ready? Go.
What is consoling Thomas knowing he would have it? Nope.
Whoa, wow. Wow.
I can't even say it fast enough.
Ready?
Yes.
Go.
What is consoling Thomas knowing he would have it? The thought he lost you, he could always see you loved him.
That didn't make any sense.
Nope.
And
Let me try it again. I'm reading it cold. I'm not a good cold reader. I can't read things good cold. I can't also speak.
How do you read instructions on frozen things? Ready?
I don't cook frozen things. I'm not an animal.
I mean, we are all animals. Go.
Was it consoling Thomas knowing he would have it? That though he lost you, he could always see you loved him?
That was 4.2 seconds.
Yeah, what the fuck?
Okay.
Okay, got another one.
All right, ready? And go.
Oh, what are you going to do, Bat Baby? Remember when I blur, nothing can touch me.
2.8 seconds.
Not even fucking close.
Okay.
Not even fucking close.
All right. Well.
Probably can't even say this one sentence. Here.
All right. Ready? Go.
I bet it made you feel just fantastic.
1.8 seconds.
Doubled! That's doubled of what they tell you it should be.
That's not bad. I mean, you.
Case proven.
We did. We actually did some scientific research on
Case
that, right?
closed. We did some data.
Yeah. We should make a graph with
Analyze the data.
a line plot or
Analyze the data.
plot graph.
Okay,
Plot
I'm
graph?
being very combative about this
Yeah,
book.
you are. I don't know
liked
why.
it. I liked it. I did. I liked how he has to keep a foot down on the ground to remain stationary so it doesn't vibrate out of control. I thought it was very quick that he said, "Oh well, it brought me back. I'm alive now." Okay, it doesn't really matter. And then, who do you think the mysterious green guy is? The cloaked guy. Is it Dr. Manhattan?
What green cloak guy?
In fucking the guy. Oh, never mind. Different book. It's similar because it all
Ripping this book apart. You don't even goddamn know who's in it.
I know this
I see
book.
how it is.
I was thinking of the cloaked green guy who has something to do with the Watchmen. That's dealing in Trinity. The one who did he has something to do with Superman Reborn as well.
I don't know, man. We'll get there. We'll get there.
I love Tom King though. So
Yeah, I don't know.
It'll be good.
You really hated this for some reason. You really,
I don't like the Watchmen.
Really?
I don't.
Did you ever read it?
Yeah.
Did
Like
you ever
recently.
Did you ever watch the movie?
No.
The movie's better.
Never watched
It
it.
has a better ending, I think.
I don't know.
I'm pretty sure.
I wasn't I don't knowing your opinion. I was I don't knowing like personally I don't know.
Oh, okay.
I wasn't coming at you and your opinion.
I mean, I'll get used to it. It doesn't really bother me.
Nah.
Nerd.
Cave Carson has a cybernetic eye.
What a cool cover.
It is. This is actually the variant, I believe. The other cover has Superman just carrying him, which is actually a scene in here. It tells the story of Cave saved Superman in the past.
Oh, yeah.
Superman was underground, like where Cave was doing his scientific research.
Yeah, just
like,
hanging out?
fighting this alien,
Mhm.
like that was made of crystal.
Crystals.
And Cave saved him by using a gopher hole. Like had his ship shoot a gopher hole and like threw Superman in the hole and hopped in there with him because the crystal guy had kryptonite.
Oh, so like Space Jam when Michael Jordan gets sucked down the golf hole?
No, not really, because they just blow a hole in the ground so then it doesn't get hit by his wave.
Oh, okay.
But then they come back up, and Cave has the idea, says, Superman, if you can fly, I know this is a small area, but if you can break the sound barrier, you could probably shatter his crystals. And then it's just Superman flying like a fucking madman in circles. And then I think Superman might come back and save him again in this or something. Or this might just be a throwback, a backstory. I don't know. I loved it, though. And I love this book. And I think this book is a book that will be so much better in trade. Like, it's good now. But I think once it's put all together in a trade form, it'll be good. I might get all the Young Animal books in trade.
Yeah, wait for the
Especially
trade.
goddamn Mother Panic.
Trade waiting. Mother Panic.
I'm not going to trade wait.
Trade
I'm going to
waiting.
double dip.
Oh, I love double dipping. Double dipping ice cream.
You've never double dipped a day in your life. What have you ever double dipped on? Non-food related.
Wait, what are we talking about? Video games.
No, I'm talking in this. You read a series and
Well,
you buy the trade.
you weren't very specific.
That's what I meant by double dipping.
Not me personally, but no.
I'm gonna
No.
eventually double dip on all the new Archieverse. I'm gonna get all the trades at some point because I love them. I will reread them in trade.
She-Hulk, double dip. I have the trades and the singles.
You do?
Not all the trades, because I only want the hardback ones, and they stopped doing hardback. Like halfway through the series, it would be volume 4.
Well, but now you should get the paperbacks to fill it out, though. At least.
I'm going to. It's just not a priority, you know?
Gotcha.
Yeah. But yeah, I have, so there you go. Screw you, buddy.
Well,
You and your condescending attitude.
It wasn't me condescending.
tell you
It was
what.
a genuine question.
Yeah, okay.
May have come off condescending. I apologize if it did.
It's okay.
Punisher number 11. Punisher got captured last time by the pirates. They're not pirates, but they're on a ship and they're bad guys, so I'm just going to call them pirates.
That would make it a pirate, right?
No, not necessarily. But the whole plan is, and listen to this bullshit. If you have the Punisher tied up and you tell your boys to kill him because he's the most dangerous man in the world, he said, all right, we're going to prove our worth by killing the Punisher. Why cut his hands apart? He walks over and goes, all right, boys, go ahead. Cuts his hands apart. Lets Punisher have his hands. Punisher kills basically their whole crew and then attacks the guy who jumps off the ship and then injects himself with that crazy shit.
Yeah.
And the fight's about to continue between the two. This is a great book.
That's just poor thinking there. Ooh, Archie 19.
I need to, because I read Archie like the day I get it. It's been like 2 weeks since I read it. I just need to re-evaluate what happened.
I know at some point.
Oh, this is when Jughead and Betty become friends.
Yeah, and Archie gets wrapped up in a tent.
Archie is like doing his depressed thing where he goes to the woods to escape from everything, and Jughead knows that's where he is. Speaking of this, are you caught up on Riverdale? Did you watch this week's episode? You motherfucker.
I knew I forgot something. I told you I forgot something earlier. I forgot.
Okay.
You got to remind me.
Well, the thing is Veronica and Archie have been falling apart in this. They've been, since she came back, there's kind of been a distance between them. And they kind of get annoyed with each other, and they kind of break up. It's a soft breakup, if you will. No? You disagree with that?
I wouldn't call it a soft break. I wouldn't call it a breakup, just a misunderstanding. Because when Archie leaves, she's like, I'm not mad at you, Archie. Archie just doesn't want to deal with it. He's sick. He's sick of this shit.
I guess so.
He's trying to do something nice and getting shit on.
Yeah, and then
We've all been
Hiram
there.
says that he's going to find a new boyfriend for her. Calls around, uses all his connections to get all these like millionaire sons and things to be part of this. It's this faux award ceremony where Veronica has to award a trophy to the young
Young bachelors.
basically. But she figures it out
It's
herself.
a young achievement award. She's like speed dating?
Yeah, and she figures it out herself, and there's no females. And she says, no, okay. And then she actually gives the award to Jughead.
Yeah.
Because Jughead goes to her and talks to her about Archie. After he already talked to Archie. Jughead is the ultimate hero in this one. Bringing them back together.
I think the best part is when Archie's like, why don't you get wet when he's standing in the rain? That was the best part for me.
Jughead says, don't worry about it. That's not what we're talking about right now. Are we going to find out Jughead has special abilities?
He's got special abilities, right? He has
So
to.
he's just vibrating through the rain? Or did he pick something up from Sabrina?
I don't know, maybe. We'll find
And
out.
I didn't mean like a magical like STI. I meant like she imbued upon him possibly they were out walking with him. He's like, I hate getting wet. She goes, well, here, and he just doesn't get wet now.
Doesn't get wet anymore. That'd be interesting.
Let's do it, Mark Wade.
You've got the best part at the end there. We find out that the Blossom's dad isn't their dad.
Yeah, he says something like, well, if your kid's real dad was here.
Yeah.
What a way to break it. The craziest part to me is they're what, 15,
Yeah.
16.
Yeah. You're just like,
And you got to think, if they're 16, yes, he might be a businessman, but he still raised these children.
but he hasn't slipped up since then. I mean, like,
Yeah, it's never even been questioned.
you don't even have a momentary lapse
And
like
it takes them walking in the house arguing for 5 seconds for him to just blow his fucking top.
It's like, I'm done. I'm done.
What else is going on in this dad's life that he's on such an edge that he has to tell his kids they're not his in a blink of an eye?
After 17 years.
If your own goddamn dad were here, he'd fucking know what to do with you two, you pieces of shit.
Maybe that's what that kid's problem was.
What? He's fucking He's Blossom. He's a Blossom.
Yeah.
That was Charlie Blossom. He's the one that they abandoned.
There's a bike gang out there now.
I wish I was part of a bike gang.
You want to be?
I have a bike.
All you need is a gang.
By the way, I am currently on a streak of Archieverse covers with Jughead eating burgers on them.
Well, keep it up. You can't ruin it.
Because I have this one, if you look at this.
That's awesome.
And then next week, I got a cover of what came out? It was the Moose one shot.
It's a moose.
And in the back, like in the very corner, it's just Jughead like sneakily eating a burger, very small. So it's I got a nice streak going, and I think Jughead comes out next week, so he'll be on a cover, hopefully eating a burger.
He has to be, right? This should be like one of the requirements for a variant.
I'm ready for a. Oh, by the way, you might want to get on maybe Jughead for there's a story arc, a crossover coming up in Archie, and somebody's dying.
Someone's dying.
Yes, I've had to choose covers because previews came out this week, and I had to pick my Archie covers, and every cover is like one just somebody in a hospital bed, like you just see the foot of a hospital bed, and then you see one with Veronica on the phone, like crying, and then you see somebody like sitting. You just see somebody's cell phone, and they text, and like it's scrolled down below the name, and it says, "Is in the hospital, not looking good. Please come fast."
Ooh.
And like the arc is called like. I don't know. I'm not even going to try to guess. I don't know. It's something, though. But you might want to try that out. You might want to get on that.
It's good to know. Good to know.
Trinity 8,
Trinity.
where we have the green hooded man in this. And we have Superman dreaming about fighting himself. And he has this dream about just fighting himself but still saving people. Like something starts to happen and both the Superman still save people, but he's questioning what the other Superman is thinking, and he's telling Wonder Woman and Batman about it, and Batman says we can't tell anybody about this. He's like if somebody out there could manipulate the reality of the most powerful man on Earth, they're public enemy number one, and they have a bullet. And he's like, we can't tell the League, we can't tell anybody. And then there's like a scene where Superman sees Wonder Woman and Batman attacking both Supermen.
Oh.
And then he says, well, maybe you guys aren't on my team. And then eventually get to a point where there's just multitudes of Batman, Superman, and Wonder Women.
Oh, God. Oh, God.
And then we still have this guy who is in control of everything.
He's not, Spectre?
I don't know.
I mean, he always has green.
He does, but I feel like
he's dead.
I feel like that'd be too on the nose.
I mean, you would think, but
It's gonna end up being like fucking Booster Gold or something.
it would be awesome. But it's
He's too busy with the Flintstones.
Oh, yeah.
Seeing as this book now bounced up to $3.99,
Dropping it?
like all of the monthly books did.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be. There's more scrutiny on them for me. This one's still safe after this one, although it confused me a little bit. But there's other books up in the air right now.
Speaking of $3.99 books, how about Batwoman number 2? I don't know. It's some flashback about her on an island. She goes back to the island at
is this
present
Arrow?
day. Kinda. I don't know. She finds one of the person she's known dead. She goes to the old bar, and the person who I kind of think she fell in love with this girl. And when she went back, she wasn't there. She left the town because after Kate's her name, right? After Kate left, I guess she left because she didn't believe in love anymore or something.
I was in the middle of a yawn.
Oh, okay, it is. Kate Kane. I think that's her name, right? No, you don't know. I don't know. I don't know what's going on.
Yeah, it's Kate Kane.
I didn't get on number 1, so I don't know.
You're like yawning guy?
I don't.
Who interrupts after you don't. I don't answer the question.
I don't like yawning guy. Again, this went to $3.99.
What about Yanni?
Yanni? Yanni Mingstrom?
You think of Yinghui Malmsteen?
Yep, that's it. I had the letters. I had all the consonants.
By the way, I don't know if Yinghui is right either, but Malmsteen is definitely right.
What did I say?
Think he's related to Kevin Steen?
Probably not.
You know who Kevin Steen is?
No.
Kevin Owens' indie name. Might be his real name.
I don't think Kevin... Is Kevin Owens' name even Kevin?
Nope.
I didn't think.
No, it might be.
Really?
Maybe not.
I don't think.
It's Jacques, right?
Jacques.
Because he's French Canadian.
He's French Canadian.
French was his first language. He
Oh,
tells us all the time.
Well,
he's the new face of America. I don't know if you know that.
He's Canadian. Oh, we're looking up. I'll do Green Arrow while you look it up.
Yeah.
We got Green Arrow 21, Rise of Star City Part 1. Gonna be honest, don't really remember what went on in here. There's just 4 people going around making planes fall, blowing up buildings.
Yannick Steen.
So Kevin Steen.
So
was
Kevin
it?
Steen was his real name.
It ends with Arrow finding his dad's secret costume, which I don't know what it means.
Well, his dad was Arrow.
No, it was not an Arrow costume. It was like some like red mask,
Like a
or something.
dungeon?
Yeah, it's in a dungeon.
Like a sex thing.
Maybe there was a ball gag involved, so maybe. The next issue is called "Becoming the Four Horsemen," so I assume he's going to fight against the four people destroying Star City.
Speaking of dungeons, I currently have a new like position at work where I have to like take care of damages and do all this stuff, and like open packages I have to evaluate them and things like that. And a box came up, open, and I cracked her open. 10-point harness restrainment system.
Nice.
That like I guess it said it was called an under bed restrainment system. So I guess it like goes under the bed, so you don't have to like lock anything on. So it's just like you don't have to.
Like
hook it
there's
to the
hooks,
bed.
you just hook under.
No, it like goes under the bed.
Oh, the whole way
completely.
under. and
Yeah.
then- oh,
Which is brilliant.
that is.
But 10-point came with it, and then they had another pack where it was a blindfold and a whip and everything. I said, these people are into some fun. These people are ready to have some fun. And I said, I checked the invoice and said, oh, we're all good. Wrap her up, ship her. And then I thought of that guy the whole day. I thought of that guy going out, getting that in the mail, and being like, it's time.
It's got to be good night.
Even if he's doing it with himself. Like, even if he just like ties himself down and has a grand old time. That guy had a good day.
How do you tie yourself down like that?
What do you mean? You give yourself a little slack and then tighten her up real quick. What are you talking about? Talk to me like you've never experimented with autoerotic asphyxiation.
I mean, I have, but I mean, what do you do at that after? That's different. You got arm movement. I mean, if you're restrained at 10 points.
May, the brain is the most powerful muscle, brother. You could force any kind of liquids from your body with your brain. You understand?
Super secretion abilities.
Even blood. Through your pores.
What a madman. Man, I want to meet this guy.
Who?
10-point restraint man.
Oh, I do know his name.
Don't.
I'm not going to reveal names.
Well, no, I mean, I don't want to know. I was going.
And I actually know where he lives also. It's the things I need to know in order to do my job.
People start disappearing.
Don't play games. Don't blow up my spot like that.
Oh, I'm sorry. My bad.
Don't put me out like that.
Blame me. It was me. Wasn't me. Just do
No,
the
but
Shaggy
I had 2 days of training to learn a job that a guy's been doing for 30 years.
Oh, you got it. You're good.
Like, I have all these stickers along my computer that I work at that just tell me, like, this goes here, this goes here, this goes here, because it's not in the system. So I need to just know that. I just need to know where this goes.
What a madman. I'm surprised you can handle that kind of pressure.
And I need to memorize all the zip codes that we deliver to.
I know like 4 zip codes, so good luck.
I know 2, because I fucking lived in them. That's it.
Yep, that's how I know.
Okay, I know 3. I do know 3.
Took me forever to learn works, and it's got the same 3 numbers in it in a row.
166.
02.
I knew it was
it's only 2
166.
numbers.
I wouldn't even deliver there, and I know Altoona is 166.
It's weird. Why do you know that?
Because we get some packages in sometimes that have the wrong zip code, and I have to change it to what the zip code is.
Yeah, 166.
I don't know why you're growling or barking.
I like barking.
Okay, are you DMX?
I don't have that voice. I wish.
Stop! Drop! Shut him down, open up shop! Give me your rocks! Man dressed up like a police officer pulled a drug dealer over. The drug dealer was in turn an undercover agent. How fucking crazy is that story?
It's amazing.
That story was definitely told on this podcast before, by the way.
Yes, it was.
Like, way back. We need to start having a cross-reference. We need to start cross-referencing this.
God.
Start working this in. Somebody start writing notes for this.
Yeah.
Josie and the Pussycats #6. And I was thinking earlier, I'm ready for an Archie and Josie or Jughead and Josie crossover. Like, they need to put them together. Although Josie is traveling the country and on tour with the Pussycats. But they get taken hostage by Josie's former best friend, former enemy, current friend,
Frenemies?
twin brother.
Oh, Jesus.
Takes them to their Antarctica or where are polar bears? Which pole?
I think the north.
The North Pole?
Yeah.
They have one on the South, like they have a South Pole like villain estate because they're uber rich. And he says, "Yeah, I had these polar bears imported." He said, "How are you going to have a place on the pole without a polar bear?" Like, extremely expensive and awesome.
Isn't this the South Pole's the one that's not actually in a landmass? It's just we've had this trivia question many times.
Antarctica's the bottom one.
Is it?
Antarctica's down there, right?
I don't know. I thought it was up top.
Where's the sun located?
Out there somewhere.
Now, Pluto's not a planet?
And no.
We gotta get the Pluto in here.
Do we?
There's a book of Pluto's involved.
Oh, yeah, there is. Oh, yeah. We'll get there. Should say that segue, man. That was perfect. It's a little far away, right?
Speaking of Pluto,
We got the best segues here.
Royals number 2. What was that?
I'm stomach.
I'm concerned.
I'm hungry.
What did you eat today?
I had a crazy breakfast. I had 2 eggs, 2 over medium, some toast with jelly, some sausage patties.
Where'd
and
you
French
buy
toast.
this breakfast?
I went to up in Wilmore at the. It's not called Rita's anymore.
Oh, that weird place.
No, not Rita's. Pegs. Not Pegs anymore. Might still be Pegs.
No, it's not Pegs. It's not Pegs. It hasn't been Pegs in forever.
Yeah.
By the way, there's a. Did you see the new pizza shop right across the street from there?
Or Clark Powell's, yeah.
Possibly top 5 worst names you could ever name anything, right? Clark Powell's Express. Are you like really? Name it Clark's Express.
You know Clark Powell's is a guy's name,
Yeah,
and he's had a restaurant in Avatar for like
I know that, but
decades.
change your fucking name.
Why?
It's not good. And I'm not saying as a name, as his personal name, as a human, it's fine.
As a business, get out of
The
here.
business, it's bad. I think the last name Powell's
Should be pizzas. Clark's Pizzas.
No, it should be Clark's Express. I think Powell's is a sloppy when you say it in the title. It sounds a little sloppy in your mouth. People say "pow," and it just fucking sounds like maybe it's hillbillies. Maybe I'm listening to
Are
a lot
you
of hillbillies.
okay?
Why?
I've never seen one so upset over the word "pow." It's not even. It's a name. It's not even a word.
See, you even just said it sloppily.
Pows.
It's fucking bad. Nobody says it's the same when your mouth is fucked up.
CP.
Clark's.
Clark's. Pows.
Hate it.
I don't know. Maybe that's what we'll get for supper.
False.
Some Powell's pizza.
They don't deliver. You gotta go get it.
No, they deliver.
Not here.
Are you sure?
Yeah, because I'm gonna let him in the door. I'll go outside and say, "You Clark," and I'll kick his ass.
Fuck off.
That's what'll happen.
You gotta buy food from him so his money get his name changed.
No, I'll pop out from behind my car, like 100 down in front of it. Like, you ready to catch these hands?
Call him Elvis. RKO him.
Call him a bitch, I guess. That's what happens.
Eating Sour Patch Kids. Just laying down.
By the way, if I'm gonna hit him with any move, it's gonna be a diamond cutter. Thank you. The original RKO.
Oh, that's fair. That's fair. That's fair. We've all been there.
He does his fucking move wrong anyway.
Who?
Randy Orton.
What's he move on?
You have the most, and this has been said many places. I'm not the originator of this idea.
Okay.
You have the most out of nowhere, which is even your fucking slogan for your move. And you choose to get on your stomach and bang on the mat to let him know you're going to do your move.
I see. I understand that, but usually when he does that, he doesn't do the RKO. He does his he punts. He does his punt when he does that.
No.
The RKO is just out of nowhere.
No, it's not. He gets down, he does that. He gets up to do the RKO, reversed every time.
Yeah.
Come on, Randall. Switch it up, Randall Keith Orton.
I just made the wife watch that episode of Raw.
By the way, he hasn't done his punt in like 10 years.
He probably can't do it anymore.
No, he's not allowed.
Yeah. Again, I'm still watching all the WrestleManias. I'm still at 2012.
Although in related finisher changing / stealing
Well, it's perfect. That's exactly who I'm talking about.
moves,
Well, Seth,
now has Kenny Omega's knee.
I didn't see it.
Yeah.
I didn't.
Which is the same basic knee that broke John Cena's nose.
Well, I mean, you can't make John Cena
Badass
regular.
move. And Kenny Omega even said something about it on Twitter. And I read something somewhere, somebody jokingly said, well, this will make a great twist in the story in the new reality era when we see Omega versus Rollins at SummerSlam 2018.
Yeah, I believe Omega tweeted that at least he has his own theme music.
Yes.
That was it. That was good. But we just watched the Raw, and he's going to RKO Seth by the end of the night and just RKO everyone.
Yes.
That's
a fantastic episode.
It was
of Raw.
great.
It really is.
That was great. It was great. Go to
Like, that
Randall.
character was, like, reminiscent of Austin.
Yeah.
When Austin used to just walk around and
Stun
people.
everyone.
And I think that character should have continued. That just, I'm just going to RKO you, whatever. Just out of nowhere. No matter what's happening, he's just going to RKO somebody.
Maybe when Orton inevitably loses the belt here, he'll go back to just doing his own thing.
Not going to lose the belt.
Really?
Who's going to win it?
He's on SmackDown, right?
AJ's number one contender. No, AJ's number one contender for the U.S. title. Oh, no, he is going to lose. Do you know who the number one contender for his belt is? Have you watched SmackDown?
Oh, Jinder.
Jinder Mahal.
Didn't he steal it in the last...
Fucking amazing. I was against it. I was against him being the number one contender until they showed it wasn't even on TV. It was during commercial, and he's fucking hanging out of the sunroof of out of a limousine, shaking the belt. I said, I'm fucking in. I'm in with you, Jinder. I'm down.
Yeah, no, I did see Jinder. It was weird at first, but I mean, whatever.
His win in the six-pack challenge, first television win since November 2012. 5 years.
I mean, we saw his awful solo match at Roadblock or whatever. God, that was bad.
Vince McMahon loves veins in all the right places.
Yeah, he does.
And I'm perfectly fine with a new guy being in the title picture. I'm perfectly okay with you giving Jinder a shot. I don't mind that at all. And I was kind of like, why? And then I saw when he came out in the suit with the Shira brothers, or the Shira brothers, I think. He looked the heel. He has lackeys. He looked the bad guy. His promo was very bland and then decent, and then he stole the belt, which is fucking fantastic.
No, that should be good. That should be good. I'm sure.
They're definitely gonna put the strap on him, and I can't wait. I'm gonna buy if he wins the title, and they put a shirt out. I will buy a Jinder Mahal shirt.
Really?
Yes. I actually told somebody at work. I said I'm going to get a shirt that has both Jinder Mahal and Roman Reigns on it, and it's just going to be called the Ultimate Heat shirt.
Oh, Reigns. He's against Braun, huh? We'll get there. I'm sorry.
I fucking don't We'll get there.
We'll get there. Royals, too.
Royals, yes. They Chitauri wave attacks. By the way, Medusa's dying. I don't know if we talked about that when we went over Royals 1.
But I feel like to skip something because she slit all her hair last issue and just a little lock in her hand. Now she's like bald.
But she's dying, and a Chitauri wave is attacking the ship. And they say, actually, after they defeat the Chitauri wave, we'll get to how they do it, that it's bigger than an Annihilation wave, which is fucking crazy.
Shout out to the Chitauri for
rolling so deep.
Yeah. Good for them.
But they end up defeating him because, oh goddamn, what's his name? Flint? What the fuck is what's his character name?
I don't know.
What's his Inhuman name? I know his name's Flint, but what's his Inhuman name?
If you can pull Flint, then does his Inhuman name really matter?
He can control rocks, and his quote is, the bigger the better. And they say, hey, that's Pluto.
It's right there.
And he basically destroys the entire wave by pulling Pluto, and they get sucked into the gravitational field, as well as getting crushed by the actual fucking almost planet.
Yeah, and he loves it. He gets his rocks off. He's like,
yeah, and he comes back and he goes, I feel better than ever.
It's like it unlocks something.
Which is crazy.
Yeah, that is awesome.
I love because the new humans, as well as they've been building them, they haven't displayed this raw, ridiculous power that a lot of Inhumans have.
Well, I think this is different because we have a set group of people we're going to focus on. Whereas with all the other Inhuman books, they're just throwing bitches left and right.
They weren't.
They were.
No.
A guy was a goddamn building. He was a goddamn builder. You're going to sit here and tell me they're not just throwing shit at you.
That is a classic Inhuman character. It's not like they made him. He's been around since Inhumans Volume 1.
I get it, but did we need another building that teleports people? I mean, they had Lockjaw.
Lockjaw's not a building. He's
a puppy.
He's a man, though. How sad is that?
It's weird.
Which is sadder? I guess the building is sadder.
I don't know. Well, I mean, because if people are talking about you, you hear them because it's your walls. Can he see out of the walls? Does he have eyes?
Do the hills?
I don't know. Maybe.
I once watched a movie. They still never told me.
There was three of them.
In the title, it says the hills have eyes. I never saw any hills with eyes. Lauren Hill, she has eyes. Grant Hill has eyes. Capitol Hill, no eyes, except for right in the middle of Capitol. And Hill, I guess.
Jesus Christ.
So just the answer's one eye.
Mono
The answer's
eye.
one eye then.
One eye.
Because Hills Hills have eyes. No, wrong. Hills has one eye.
Hills have one eye.
Hills has an eye. It's what the movie should be called.
So we're making a movie because
Hills has an eye.
an eye.
Hills has a eye.
Artificial intelligence?
Hills has iRobot.
Whoa.
Will Smith is involved. Will Smith, 2 eyes. On his face and in the name.
Yeah?
We just
that checks
got-
out.
Wow.
That checks out. I can't argue with that. Is Wild Wild West the name of that movie?
2 eyes again.
Yeah.
Drew Hill is in that. At least in the music video for it. Drew Hill is in the music video for Wild Wild West. Hill, 1 eye. We're back to the beginning.
It's full circle.
Fucking Illuminati.
Full circle.
It's the Illuminati.
It is. It's all about eyes.
Illuminati. 2 eyes.
2 eyes. What's their symbol? It's an eye, isn't it?
Like in a face.
Yeah.
In a triangle.
There's only one.
Triangle has an eye.
Yeah, it does.
Oh, man.
Wow.
We may be getting knocked on the door from the Masons. We figured it out.
By the Masons.
We figured this shit out.
Like Charles Mason? Or that's Manson's. That's how you say it.
Hold on. Manson. Mason. They lose the N.
Same thing, right?
N and I.
What if Charles Manson was a
5
Mason?
letters apart. 5 has an I.
They all have eyes.
What?
They all have eyes. Everything is eyes. Wow. Are we watching? In words? It's eyes?
I'm going to pass out.
Yeah, don't pass out. Don't do. It is really hot in here, though.
I meant from this realization.
Oh, well, that's also riveting.
Has an eye in
It
it.
does.
2.
Yes.
Now, do you think words with 2 eyes can see with depth perception?
I doubt with depth perception. Should they see?
That's what 2 eyes are for. Is depth perception. If you have 1, you can see, but you can't see depth. The 2 are to gauge depth.
I mean, you could see depth.
What about
you
3?
can't perceive it.
Do they see in a different... Do they see more depth? Can they see into water? Is that how this works? Do they become mechanical instruments when they have 3 eyes?
I don't know. Did you unlock your third eye yet?
No.
You gotta go through that. You gotta get there. You gotta get to that level first. Grapes did.
How?
He took 250 milligrams of caffeine or something.
Oh, that's fine then.
He was he's like he can see different colors.
I hope he's okay.
I don't know. I don't know what he's doing.
I hope he's okay.
He's cutting.
Friend of the show, Grapes. By the way, when you talk about someone who's been on the show, you have to say friend of the show.
He was on the show.
That's why he's a friend of the show.
He's the friend of the show.
Oh, man.
He was
Superwoman number 9.
1 episode.
Oh, man, we got through that fucking shit. Wow, I'm fucking still lost. This book's definitely on the chopping block. Big time, being $3.99. I'll give it 10. I'll give it another issue. But Lana comes out of the armor that she was kept into because she was dying.
Yeah.
And she has no powers. And Superman says you're still a hero, though. Like, you're a hero at your heart. And then he takes her and shows her, like, that people still are calling, like, Superwoman. Like, she's great. She's, a hero. She speaks for women. And she says, you know what, I am still a hero. And it's just, I guess she's going to try to be a hero without powers. I saw in previews, though, that she will eventually get her powers back, but I don't know.
Now, you think that DC, once they see how their sales go down because they're $3.99 books, is going to do anything?
No, because they have free digital codes. That's
Who
how they
wanted-
justify it.
Yeah, apparently everyone wanted that. I didn't want it.
People didn't care. DC gave an option at one point, or Marvel did, when they first went $3.99. They said, hey, you can pay $3.99 for this book with the digital code or $2.99 without it.
Yeah, give me that option.
Give me that fucking option.
That's what I want.
Silk number 19. The finale, which somebody told me was a finale before I read it, which was a little bummer.
I'm sorry. I thought it was like a Thursday, and usually you're done.
Wrong. I read 4 books this morning.
Oh, well, Silk you always usually read first.
Wrong. Archie.
Well, I forgot it was Archie week.
Every week it's goddamn Archie week.
Archie's an I.
And an E.
What? A biggie?
Biggie Langston.
Yeah.
That's when he used to come out and clap his powder. He looked like a big baby. That's what I called him, Boob E. Langston, because he had that singlet that made his chest look huge.
I mean, his chest is huge regardless of the singlet.
No, but he used to have one that was like very tiny straps.
Ooh.
So he was always like hanging out.
Just chilling.
Yes.
Yeah, so this is the end of Silk.
26 issues total? 24 issues?
Yeah, awful. I didn't...
You can't say awful
No.
when we said ended, because I loved everything.
yeah, not... It's awful because it was over.
I didn't like the crossovers.
I-
The crossover. I didn't care about the clone shit that was going on with Spider-Man.
Yeah.
I didn't care about that. But Silk as a character, I love her. Both runs were fantastic and consistently good.
I hope we get more.
I'm hoping for a reemergence at some point. Like, I hope there's a demand for her to come back. I hope more people speak up about her
This
coming
book
back.
was solid throughout. I mean, this last issue, I feel like, really wrapped things up quickly.
Yeah.
In not a very good way, but
Things are wrapped up at
yeah,
least.
yeah. And I think that's the best you can get out of this. But I think it's a shame that Silk's done. It was such an excellent book, and the character's fun. Cindy Moon's awesome. I think it's probably the best thing to come out of what was that stupid event? Spider-Verse? Is that where she came
I don't
from?
think it was Spider-Verse. It was something else. I think it was pre-Spider-Verse.
Yeah, maybe.
Wasn't it? Didn't she appear during Doc Ock? During Superior?
Maybe.
Because her first appearance was in Superior, I believe.
Then probably. Wow. It was a long time ago. But, I mean,
Dan Slott, thank you.
yes. That's probably the only good thing you've done in a long time, so let's just let that go.
All right,
Jesus.
Thunderbolts 12. I'm going to be mad at something that's not comic book mad here for a minute.
Okay.
Zemo and Bucky are fighting.
Yeah?
Zemo has a sword and has the opportunity. Bucky's on his hands and knees. Zemo could cut his head off any time, and just hits him in the neck with the hilt of it.
Why?
Comics, that's why. But I usually don't point out stuff like that. But for some reason, it was very obvious in this that happened.
Yeah, if you don't want him to cut his head off, don't make that
Yes.
situation happen.
Yes.
Yeah.
But Kobik gets destroyed. She's like creating all this power and almost exploding, and then Fixer shoots her with something, and she just explodes as the Cosmic Cube. Like little chunks are everywhere. But right before she explodes, she says, "I just wanted everybody to be happy." Because Bucky tried to stop and say, "No, she's good. Like she's not evil. We can help her." And Fixer says, "Nope, too late, boss."
Jesus.
But it looks like Beetle might be dead. Mock, whatever his name is now.
Yeah.
Songbird just survived. Jolt. Oh, man. Ghost. You remember Ghost?
Yeah.
Like the creepy guy who just go through walls and do
Yeah.
weird shit. He's been reappearing in like the past 6 issues, but not doing anything. Like he's just been like poking his head through a wall and like saying like, "Oh," and then like going back through the wall. He appears here and like just like knocks somebody out and says like, "I can't be stealing Fixer's computer files if you're going to destroy everything." And he just like disappears back into the wall. But then once everything falls down, Jolt used up all of her energy, so she's like very tiny. Ghost picks her up and puts him in one of his pouches and says, "Yeah, I'll keep you nice and safe." And then just like walks away very creepily. Fucking amazing.
What a creepy dude.
Atlas wakes up and Baron Zemo thanks him, and Atlas says, "For what?" And he says, "If it wasn't for you using your cell phone, we would have never found you." He says, "Thank you. I knew you were always loyal." He's like, "Now grab Winter Soldier and come with me." And Atlas says, "Okay." And then throws Winter Soldier over his arm, and they walk away together.
Ooh.
Songbird gets up and just runs. Like she gets up and she just has like one foot in front of the other, and she starts running. And
That's usually how you run.
And Fixer, well, no, because she says she's like one foot after another because she's like
Oh,
struggling.
she's not there.
And
Like mentally there.
yeah, Fixer might be dead, and there's one more. Who else is on this team?
What a year.
Moonstone might be dead. But this is the opening salvo of Secret Empire, which I'm not reading. So
You're not reading it.
no, I don't want to support Nick Spencer. He's a fucking piece of shit. He's a bully. He's been known to bully writers and women and everything.
I mean,
No, like look up some of Nick Spencer shit he does. It's very well. It's very well notated.
interesting. Didn't know.
Deadpool 29, Till Death Do Us Part, number 6. I actually talked about this last night at a retirement party at a bar. Hear me out. Ben Franklin is back. The ghost of Ben Franklin is back.
Really?
He shows up
Oh.
because Dracula and Shikla get married,
Yeah.
but their two like followings are still fighting each other. The monsters are still fighting the vampires. Ben Franklin shows up and says, "No! We must join together against our oppressors." And then he says, I believe in true, inalienable human rights, even for non-humans. And he's like trying to get them together to go against, like, revolt against Shikla and Dracula. And they all think he's George Washington. And they all just say, yes, listen to Washington. Listen to George Washington. And he says, no, that's not me. I'm Ben Franklin. He says, George Washington. And then they all tell him, like, we don't want you as our leader anymore. And then Shikla and Dracula just say, all right. And they just disappear.
Huh. So who's going to be the leader, Ben Franklin?
Okay. You remember the weird little group that was Invisible Man, the diabetic Minotaur,
Yeah.
Living Mummy,
what was
Frankenstein? Well, they're all still hanging out. And I think it might be Werewolf who says, like, I vote that Invisible Man is leader until we have elections. And then, like, Frankenstein whispers to him, or someone whispers to him, are we going to tell him that he's been not here for like 6 months? It's like, no, they'll never know. So there's not going to be a roller until they have elections, I guess. And Deadpool, Shikla leaves Deadpool a note that says, you know, leave your phone on in case booty calls.
Oh, nice.
And then it's leading to something, because something else was left. Like, something was left open with Deadpool where he was... By the way, him and Spider-Man were great in this. They were really good together. Oh, Deadpool says it's nice to finally have a relationship end without a corpse. He's like, but I keep finding new ways to fuck shit up.
Well, that was a good run for his marriage.
It was. They're technically still married, too, by the way.
Yeah, weird.
But I like that, and I'm excited to see where it goes, although usually after a story arc, we have one of those, like, one-shots, so I expect a one-shot before a new story arc starts.
Yeah, that's probably for the best, though.
Super Sons 3. If you remember, there was that family that was infected with the mesovirus. The son killed the rest of his family, but his sister disappeared.
Yeah.
Like, escaped.
Mm-hmm.
Superboy and Robin. Superboy and Robin find her. She can, like, control machines, and the machines are being created by her brother, who is making machines with everybody's powers. Eventually, he makes an army of Robins and Superboys to attack them, and... Okay. Robin starts getting taken down. Superboy says he's going to save him. They all get, like, they start to come over them at the time. But Robin did something with one of their heads. Like, he stole one of the robot's heads and, like, dicked around with it and then threw it. And he says, we just need to, you know, stall. I don't know what's going to happen, though.
Well, it's going to blow up.
Pretty solid.
Justice League 19. They find out that the one girl who was trying to get him to destroy all the timelines was actually not in their best interest, and she turns into some, like, weird entity. The Justice League show up and stop her, but then it turns out that the Justice League will be the downfall of the timeline, I guess. I don't know. It's really confusing. They destroy all these weird stones. I don't know. It was good. The art was awesome in it, but I'm not sure where it's going to go from here. I don't even know why I'm still on it, but it's $2.99, so
I don't know why I'm on it.
We'll see.
Power Rangers 14.
Ooh, I read this.
And?
I like it. It's a little too Tommy. It's Tommy and Billy oriented, I guess.
Why you hate Tommy so much?
Because he's just...
But he's good in this.
Yeah, he's all right. What's that? Draken? That's his name, right?
Yeah.
Draken goes against the Coinless's base, seems to take everyone down. Tommy gets captured. Draken's going to kill him. Trinity from the other universe gives Billy's power coin, tells him to morph and try to save him, but Billy says he can't do it.
Gives up the coin?
Yeah, Billy comes out and says he surrenders. Meanwhile, in the other timeline, there's badass Finster creations of an improved Goldar.
An army of Goldars.
An army of Goldars. The Rangers get tricked by kidnapped Alpha and coming in the command center with Rita and Finster there, and then has to fight these Goldars. They cause a cave-in, and then when they escape, there's these giant Goldars they got to try to fight. So I believe that's where it ended.
Yeah.
For both those stories. So we should see. I assume Billy's going to save the day in the past, and that'll probably save the day in the future. But
I love this book still.
it is. It's awesome.
I have good news for you.
What?
There's another Power Rangers book coming out
Really?
called Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers. That's the title, the full title. Saban's Go-Go Power Rangers.
Huh.
And I believe it's going to take place right after they get their powers. Like, that's where it's going to start.
What if it'll be... Why?
I couldn't tell you.
What's wrong with this?
I'll send you the maybe it's not. Maybe it's right before they get their powers. I don't know. But maybe it'll be less adventure based and more character
More
based.
monster. Oh, I see.
more high school, like dealing with high school, dealing with powers. Things
I was
like
thinking more of a monster of the week kind of thing instead of like ongoing
an
arcs.
episodic
Yeah.
adventure. I'll let
Yeah.
you know. I'll shoot you a picture of the.
I mean, I'll probably
The
yeah.
previews.
I love Power
Oh,
Rangers.
I already got on it.
I wish
I'm
this just
telling
keeps
you.
going.
But
Like,
they have a fuck ton of incentive variants and everything.
oh God.
And the main one, like you know how they had the Green Ranger one.
Yeah.
The main was like the Red Ranger.
Like I want this to keep going. I want them to go through, have a couple arcs of this, lose their powers, get the Thunder Megazords, go through that.
I don't want any other Rangers though. I don't ever want to see Turbo. I don't ever want to see any of the other Rangers. This is the only team I want. If they want to do that, make a Power Rangers Turbo book. I want this team, and I don't want a different team. I don't want them to change.
Well, the team
And Rocky better stay the fuck out of this book. Rocky shows up, I'm dropping this book. I can't follow
Rocky.
through with that.
You
But
hate Rocky.
I do
so
hate
much.
Rocky.
I don't know. I mean, yeah, I could see that. Maybe in the Go-Go Power Rangers they could do that.
Potentially.
I would love to see Zeo.
Maybe go even less or be more episodic and having each book perhaps like this story's about this Power Rangers. Next one's Turbo. And they just jump around and do a single solo stories each issue for a different one.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
And then you can always just go back and forth to whatever one you want.
That'd be cool. I'd love to see Zeo. I think the designs for Zeo was awesome. I mean, it's not really Zeo. It's O Ranger, but
It's like Orgasm Ranger.
no, just like OH.
You went by that in high school, right?
Orgasm Ranger.
Yeah.
I mean,
You at least did that performance for the talent show that one time as Orgasm Ranger.
I did a lot of weird things at the talent show.
So did I.
Did you?
I helped out the host one year.
Oh
Did an ongoing bit.
Yeah, I remember that. Wow. that was over 10 years ago.
Yes.
I've known you for too long. I hate you.
Way too long.
Yeah.
Curse words, number 4. Wizard realizes he's traveling around to all these different magical places. Like he has a list
Like
that,
Narnia.
that Margaret wrote to him, like Area 51 and like all these places. But they go to
Stonehenge.
like a Vegas. Stonehenge might be on it. They go to a Vegas magician,
Pyramids.
and he finds out that people believing in magic, like as the magician is out there doing magic, as people believe in magic, he gets more powerful. Like he's almost a god getting faith. And then once he's amassed his strength, he's like, I can't do any magic. I have to save it because I know there'll be another person coming to kill me. And then there's a huge tidal wave coming, and he saves everybody by stopping the tidal wave and has almost no magic. And then his former girlfriend shows up to kill him, and he's like, why would he send you? Why did he pick you? And she's like, he didn't. I volunteered. And that's her.
She looks pretty badass.
This book is fucking awesome.
What's up with the beard?
Wizard was wearing a fake beard because if you're a wizard, the beard is there. Like you can't even shave it off.
Oh, okay.
And when he lost his magic, the beard fell out, but he didn't want people to know he didn't have his magic, so he was wearing a fake beard.
Okay. That's pretty cool then. I do remember you saying that.
But that book is fucking fantastic. Please, if anything sounds interesting, even remotely about what I said to it, it's better than what I said. Read Curse Words because it needs to stay around. Charles Solei's doing great stuff on it. It's a really good book. The art's fantastic also.
Wow. That was an hour and 8 minutes of books.
Well, we talked about other stuff.
Some banner.
in between.
We did some
I mean,
banner
we can
in
knock
between.
we can knock these predictions out
We
pretty
did some
quick.
Bruce.
Enzo and Cass, Gallows and Anderson. By the way, Payback 2017 predictions.
What? You don't have to rush. I got nothing going on.
Enzo and Cass versus Samoa. Nope, wrong. Enzo and Cass versus Gallows and Anderson.
Who's the current champion? Still Gallows and Anderson?
The current champions are the Hardy Boys.
You're right. This is a Raw pay-per-view, huh?
Uh-huh.
I'm an idiot, and I apologize. Give me Enzo and Cass.
You want Enzo and Cass, eh?
Yeah.
They're gonna push them, and usually they make the good because I believe it's a pre-show match,
It is.
and they normally make the good guys win on pre-show. So I'm gonna go with Enzo and Cass too, although I want Gallows and Anderson to win. Next up is Seth Rollins versus Samoan Joseph.
Samoan Joseph. Fuck off.
You want me to pick first?
Sure.
We'll go back and forth. Samoan Joseph, I think, is going to lose. He's going to attack Seth afterwards. But I don't know. I feel like Seth is going to beat him. It's not going to. It'll be clean, but it's going to be a very like quick roll up, and he's going to catch him off guard or something. I feel like Samoa Joe needs a big push, needs something because the crowd's not very familiar with him, and that whole thing where he was Triple H's like bodyguard was weird. I kind of want to pick Samoa Joe just because I think he might win, but I have to go with Rollins again. I love Rollins. I want to root for Rollins, and I think he is going to win. But this one's a 50-50 one for me. It's a toss-up.
Yeah, I see Samoa Joe winning because he needs some sort of push.
I see, but I think he can get that push if he attacks Rollins after the match.
Yeah, I mean, if that's what the angle they're going for.
And then they can continue the rivalry.
But I'm going to pick Rollins just because
Picking Rollins.
I like Rollins.
All right, next up is for the tag team titles, Matt and Jeff Hardy versus Sheamus and Cesaro.
This is a tough one. I mean, I think they should keep the Hardys as a tag team for now. If they lose the belts after getting them literally a month ago, what's the point?
I mean, there's all the rumors that Matt could be broken. If he loses the belt, he did tweet something out that said losing the tag titles could be a detriment to my health or something like that.
I mean, there's that. I love Cesaro and Sheamus as a tag team. I really want to pick them. I think the Hardys I'm going to go against what I think, and I'm going to pick Cesaro and Sheamus.
There's Sheamus and Cesaro,
yeah.
Huh? I could see this continuing. Matt and Jeff are going to win this one. But I think when they win, Sheamus is going to turn heel. And then in turn, bring Cesaro heel with him. They're going to be a heel tag team. Eventually, they're going to win the belts, but it's not going to be for maybe till SummerSlam.
That'd be good.
But they're going to be the top heel team in... I don't know. It's going to be hard being the top heel team with Gallows and Anderson running around. But I also heard rumors the Bullet Club's getting back together. So we'll see how that works with that. But I picked Matt and Jeff Hardy because you can't take the belts off them after they win them a month ago.
I don't think so, and I agree with you 100%. I'm just...
Kevin Owens, champion, U.S. title, versus Chris Jericho.
Well, since Jericho's leaving, we're going to go with Owens.
Taking Kevin Owens, who is the new face of America, he keeps calling himself, which is fucking fantastic. Roman Reigns versus Braun Strowman. I am upset because you have this man who has the fucking most heat anybody has had in the modern era. You put him on TV, he stands in the ring and brilliantly allows the crowd to just keep giving him heat. Says, this is my yard, now walks out. Perfect fucking promo. Then he's off TV for fucking 4 weeks? Why?
Well,
I get they're selling an injury with him. I get that. But no. He should be there saying, oh, I'm the toughest. I'm the fucking toughest. I'm the baddest dude. He should be there doing that, collecting heat. Not off of TV for where people are happy.
I thought his brother died.
That happened 3 weeks in, yes. I agree with that. That's fine. But there were 2 weeks prior when he just wasn't on TV. They should have had him doing an interview from a hospital bed saying, like, it doesn't matter if I'm here. Like, I'm going to be training. And he shows him, like, getting out of a hospital bed limping and shit. Like, that's the shit they should have been doing. But where people are like, oh, this is fucking bullshit. It's stupid. He's getting more heat and more heat. They should have built it and built it and built it. They let him cool off a bit, and I don't fucking like
Well, if they're never going to turn him heel, then all that heat doesn't matter. It's weird.
No, that was basically a heel turn. That promo that he did Monday night when he came out after Mania and stood in the ring and let them say it and then said, this is my yard now, that's a fucking heel
but didn't
move.
he do an interview after that where he said, yeah, I never said I was going to retire to Taker. I respect him and all that stuff?
I don't think so.
I thought that was when Braun attacked him and flipped the ambulance.
Oh, I don't know. That was a throwaway interview that I didn't care anything about the content. Because that was just a stall till Braun.
Yeah, I understand. I don't know. I agree.
I'm
with
picking
you.
Reigns.
Well,
Reigns is going to win.
Reigns
You
always
can't
wins.
pin Roman Reigns. Nobody can.
But you can knock him out. Give me Strowman.
Taking Stro-Dog.
Yeah.
By the way, Strowman's getting a big push. I expect Strowman to start winning. If this is where this push begins, then so be it. But I have to go with Reigns because if the crowd get behind Strowman like they have been, and Roman Reigns still has that heat coming out, and he is that fucking uber villain, I'll get a Roman Reigns shirt.
What if he beats him, but it's dirty, like dirty?
Good.
I mean, I think that's what we need.
Good.
That's what we need.
Is it a no DQ match?
I don't know. You'd know better than me.
I don't know. I didn't see any stipulation, but I don't know. Bayley champion versus Alexa Bliss.
I mean, Alexa's a heel right now, isn't she?
Alexa's always a heel.
Oh, okay. I don't know. I don't watch weekly. I just watch clips on YouTube during the week. I'm gonna go.
But that, you get the gist of it.
Yeah, I think I got the gist of it. I'm gonna go with Alexa.
Taking the Bliss.
Yeah, Bailey's had it for a long time now.
Not necessarily.
In women's
No,
championship
'cause
standards.
You're just basing it off of the Sasha Charlotte thing. Bliss had the belt in SmackDown a long time.
Yeah.
And I think I don't think it's going anywhere. I didn't expect Bayley to retain at goddamn WrestleMania, and I think that means that she's gonna keep the belt till SummerSlam. Alexa Bliss is gonna continue to fight for it and be angry and fight for it. Maybe she wins it at SummerSlam. I don't know, but it's staying on Bayley. That's how I feel about it. Bayley's not gonna lose it. Randy Orton versus Bray Wyatt in a House of Horrors match, which even WWE insiders don't know what it is.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, I feel like Bray.
I'm going to write mine down now because everybody knows who I'm picking. So.
I feel like Bray's gonna win.
He has to. There's no reason for him to lose. It's not even for the belt.
Yeah, and it's in a House of Horrors. So
So you
it's
take a
kinda
Bray
his
Wyatt?
thing. Yeah, I'm gonna go with Wyatt. I don't know.
Yeah, I can't. First of all, I'd take him no matter what match it is because I have to. But it being a House of Horrors match, it not being for the title, that doesn't make sense for him to lose.
Probably just being like a
Bray
Burger King
has a
playroom.
30% win rate in WWE. 30%.
That's pretty good.
That's fucking awful. This isn't golf.
It's better than Jinder's.
No, Jinder. I don't know what his actual. I don't know what his is. But Jinder also was a jobber for a while. Bray was not a jobber. Bray never came in as a jobber.
I don't know. We'll see. We'll see. They got to do something different with him on Raw.
Him and Finn is going to be a fucking amazing rivalry.
Yeah,
It'll be fucking great.
that'd be cool. That's definitely gonna be something.
All right, trivia.
Trivia.
If we got time.
Woo! We got all the time, bro.
Today I got time.
We got time.
Um,
We got time. We got money. We got stacks. I'm getting hungry.
stacks on stacks. 985. That's where we're at. Who is Tana Nile? You ready?
Yeah.
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot. Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
Fuck you.
Gotcha. I've been winning a lot of these rock,
You
paper,
have,
scissors.
man. I think that's why I've been losing.
You're taking the question. Who is Tana Nile? A, the Scarlet Scarab. B, the Asp. C, one of the colonizers of Rigel. Or D, former girlfriend of Tony Stark.
Give me the former girlfriend of.
D, former girlfriend of Tony Stark.
Yeah, I have no idea.
Incorrect.
Damn it.
Correct answer is C, one of the colonizers of Rigel.
I don't know what that is.
Here we go. Who is, and if I get this one wrong, I'm throwing this book across the goddamn room. Who is Thor's mother? A, Gaia.
I swear I just had this.
B, Frigga. C, Thena. D, Brunhilde. I believe Thor, and this shit has changed many times though. I believe Thor's actual mother is Gaia, the Earth Mother. That's why he has that connection to Earth. So I'm going with Gaia. A. Correct.
Nice.
Thank you. You ever play Gaia?
Yeah. We had the same conversation.
That's why I asked. 97. Who gave the Wrecker his super strength?
Ooh.
A. Carnilla the Norn Queen. B. Loki. C. The Norn Stones. D. No one. He is a mutant.
Something I wanted to think it was the Mad Tinker. I have no idea. Give me the Norn Stones? I don't know.
C. The Norn Stones. Final answer.
Yeah. Do you know this?
Yep. It's A. Carnilla the Norn Queen. I didn't know that. Who is not a member of the Wrecking Crew? A. Bulldozer. B. Pile Driver. C. Thunderboot. D. Thunderball. Well,
Thunderball.
I'm going to go Thunderboot. C. Correct.
2-0. You're killing it, man.
No shit.
Fuck off.
Champion. 989, here we go. Which monument came to life and fought Captain America in Captain America number 222, 1978?
Oh, my God.
A, the Statue of Liberty. B, the Lincoln Memorial Statue.
I was going to say it's Lincoln Memorial, right?
C, a statue of Captain America. Or D, the Washington Monument.
Like, I got to pick that, right? Oh, God. How did it even work? You grow arms? Just probe them? defend against that.
Dive one way.
Oh, give me the Lincoln Memorial.
B, the Lincoln Memorial.
Yeah.
Correct.
Yes.
2-1, although I can win it here.
Yeah.
Here we go. In the 1940s, to which team did Bucky belong? A, the Liberty Legion. B, the Young Allies. C, the Kid Commandos. D, the Invaders. I don't know why you're sighing. Because the Invaders sounds like the only real one, but I don't think Bucky was part of the Invaders. I think it was just the bigs. It was Cap, Namor, Human Torch. There's one more, right?
There was one more.
The fuck was it? Wasn't Bucky.
No. Who was it?
I mean,
It really doesn't matter.
Toro was...
Yeah, it was Toro.
No, but there was another big.
Toro's big, okay.
Okay,
The
he's
hell you
known
said.
as a sidekick.
Get off your high horse.
Toro is not big. Okay.
You're joking.
I think Kid Commando sounds too generic, although that might be it. That one caught my eye. Liberty Legion, I don't think is it. Young Allies is the only one that caught my eye other than Kid Commando, so it's B or C for me. Do you know this answer?
I think.
It's probably fucking Invaders. I'm going B, Young Allies. What up?
That's not what I thought. I thought it was Kid Commandos.
What up?
You won. Fuck off.
Ho-ho!
Is it tied up?
Whoa! What's this?
Are you winning?
What's going on here?
Oh, it's tied up. It's just tied.
Oh, I was down by like 5.
You gotta build suspense, bro.
I was like down by like 5
all
at
about
one
suspense.
point. 991.
Suspenseful.
991. We will start with which future superhero provoked Thor into madness in Thor number 165 to 166, parenthetically 1969.
I'm gonna go read these right now.
You bastard.
I'm gonna go read them.
So 991 will be next. I won that in 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 questions. Did I get 3 straight? Was that a sweep? Do you have a broom in here?
It wasn't a sweep. It wasn't a sweep because
You
I got
have
one right.
You have a broom in here.
Downstairs I do.
Oh, get it out, because, baby,
Sweep it.
sweepy sweep.
Sweep. Sweep. Sweep.
Okay.
Fuck off.
Do you want to plug stuff?
Yeah, we got the Not So Tryhards gaming channel. Haven't done a match in a while, but we'll get there. We'll get there. Don't you worry. I'll win that.
There's
belt back.
developments coming. We're recruiting new guys. We're in current recruitment for new...
Not a lot of talent out there. Nothing on our level, of course, so we got to look.
We're bringing in some jobbers. We're bringing in some developmental talent.
And maybe Brian.
Tuned. Stay tuned. There may be some interesting characters that you come...
Brian's the best jobber around, so.
Right.
Check out, if you're watching this, YouTube, Earbones Comics. No. I don't know. Twitter's at Earbones Podcast. My channel's Stickinator at Stickosaurus on Twitter. Brand's channel, Breakdown Brand, at Breakdown Brand on Twitter. He really thought ahead in this. He got that lined up and good for him. I think that's all we got to plug, right?
Yeah. Stay tuned for a music video soon coming your way.
There is a music video coming, and there is cosplay. There is. It's happening.
And Brian.
Well,
He'll be in it.
yeah.
Hopefully. Even if we have to put him in a chair.
What is just like Terry Funk and him with chairs? Right?
Pick one call, just dress him up. Sounds like a good weekend.
Weird.
Are we done?
Yeah, I think we're done. We done? Seems to be some technical malfunctions happening live on air. Might have a new setup next week, probably the week after, right? It's the wrong way. Flip around. There you go.
Is it working?
Yeah.
It's going to take me a while to get these mic stands.
Yeah, I figured it's probably going to be about a year.
No, not because of that time, because you know where I'm ordering them from. They will be coming from some small village in China that is nothing but consonants in our language. And they may or may not get taken by customs. So, depending on that.
Well,
but I have no problem sitting at a table holding a mic. And it's not like we didn't do this at a table fucking before with these mic stands, but you just don't have a mic stand.
Yeah, I'm probably gonna fix though. We can fix it.
Tape a couple fucking number 2s on there.
What's the number 2?
Pencils, brother.
Oh,
Strengthen it up.
Wow.
Put some lead in your pencil.
I'm more of a 2B kind of guy.
I don't know what that means.
It's pencil, like. But
We talking Ticonderoga. Ticonderoga. Ticonderoga.
I don't like where this is going.
Ticonderoga. That's what they are. Ticonderoga.
What's a Ticonderoga?
It's a brand of pencil.
You're a brand of pencil. You're a brand with a pencil. What's a pen? Damn it! Damn it! I had it.
Put it there.
Put what there?
Put it over there. Up there. Put it there. Yeah, put it there.
Here?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's a pen on a sill. You good?
No, fuck off. Just end this.
On behalf.
I'm done.
On behalf of the Lonely Dandelion, I am Brand
We're gonna make shirts.
with a pen on a sill, asking you, telling you, inviting you, welcoming you to, in your darkest times, in your brightest times, in the worst times, in the best times, in the worst of times. On
Green
dark and
Lantern's
stormy
light?
nights,
What are you doing?
On dark and stormy nights, on nice days, in the snow, in the rain, sleet, snow, if you're part of the post office, if you're doing any of this stuff. If you're planting a garden with a Lonely Dandelion,
You want to?
ask yourself,
I need to plant a garden.
what would Rick Jones plant?